Welcome to another fantastic episode of Intel Live. Usually on Friday, today on Wednesday. Today is November 27th in the year 2024. Things are cooking. Things are cooking.
Things are looking good.
Things are looking good. And if you are prepared for what is Big Turkey Day, if you're in the United States tomorrow, if for the rest of the world it's just Thursday. But it's coming up on the big Thanksgiving holiday. How do you prepare for Thanksgiving, Alex? What is your preparation mantra?
My preparation mantra is stick to one plate of food. Don't overdo it. I'm gonna usually go and exercise in the morning so my conscience doesn't kill me in the evening. So for example, tomorrow I'm gonna go, there's this, well actually around the US there's a lot of things called the turkey trot. Like
that's right.
Either 5K or 10K, yeah. So tomorrow I'm doing one of those, so it should be fun.
Okay, so you're gonna do a turkey trot tomorrow. That should be awesome. So you're gonna get some exercise. Sarah, what about you? How are you? What is the Sarah prep for Thanksgiving? Are you doing the turkey trot? Are you doing the turkey squat? Like what's going on with you?
Turkey squat.
Holiday decorating?
Okay.
The tree's going up. Like I've had to wait until tomorrow. So trees going up and turkey in the smoker. That's the plan.
Okay, so turkey in the smoker and then getting ready for Christmas. So Thanksgiving is literally just a transition day for you. So we are going to the parents' house where they're hosting everybody, and then our hope is that we are also doing and getting everything transitioned over for Christmas as well. But guys, enough about that hobnob. Hitchka begin. I'm just making up words as we talk about it. We have a really great episode planned for you today, and I'm excited about it because we're going to show you another ridiculous, guys. I do mean ridiculous ridiculous Core Ultra Series 2 laptop, aka Lunar Lake, and on top of that, we're getting our farm on today. Are we not, Alex? That's the plan.
Yes, we're gonna be farming today with Farmer Lex. Farmer Lex is here.
Yeah,
I'm farming. So we're gonna be doing a lot of fun.
He's got the cosplay. He's ready. So that's gonna be very exciting as well. And there is a rumor, potential chance. There is a random opportunity that we may have a ringer of a farmer showing up a little bit later. It may not happen. It may happen. Just send out the positive vibes into the universe. We're hoping that we're gonna be able to have like a farm sim competitive esport player joining us, obviously, hopefully later today. That's what we're hoping for. But outside of that, it's going to be a really great day. Very excited to have you guys here. I don't know what people are asking. I don't know, videos being a little bit weird, guys, on his camera stuff. If it happens, it happens. We don't know what's going on. Sometimes you have the tech things, and this is what happens. So we don't know why it's doing what it's doing, but he looks to be nice and crystal clear right now, which is great. So maybe this is part of his cosplay. You think it's pixelated? It's actually just his cosplay, right?
It's so good. It's so good. An 8-bit farmer. That's what I am.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, super happy to have you guys here. We have some what's up, Sarah?
I was gonna say 8-bit left.
Yeah, exactly. We have some, so we're going to be a little bit light on news today, but we have some interesting things to talk about. And then the other thing too is we also wanted to spend a lot of time on today is deals, guys, because on top, some people's most exciting thing is the day after Thanksgiving, aka Black Friday, where there are some ridiculous deals. In fact, our guy Thomas, he says this is his favorite time of year, and I know some people who've already been going insane with the amount of stuff. Sarah, with the amount of purchases and stuff like that that have been going on for Black Friday. I'd just love to get a raise of hands in Discord and in chat. Who has already got stuff for Black Friday? Who's gone out and purchased something? Alex, have you gotten anything yet?
No, I have it on my cart.
Oh, okay.
But it's happening.
It's happening. I know, Sarah, you have gotten some Black Friday deals already, yeah, though.
I have. So I'm rocking a new monitor, and the mic and stand just came in today. So yeah.
So there we go. People are raised. So a couple people are saying yes. Love to know what you guys got. I like Araxis is like, pop off, Sarah. Let's go. That's right. I have to say, like, I was actually very impressed because the deals that she got on her monitor and stuff like that are actually pretty ridiculous. And she's she's redoing. You're like redoing your game room right now, like just really kind of getting it up to like not up, even before it was actually really nice. So like even going more next level with this series of upgrades. Yeah. So anyway.
Oh yeah, Reddit, the ultra wide group, is very dangerous to be a part of.
Two things that Sarah now knows are dangerous: being friends with Robeytech and hanging out in Reddit and the ultra wide thing. So yeah, there we go from there. Okay, let's kick things off. Alex, there is a show that your son absolutely loves, and rumor is they're going live action with this. You want to talk a little bit about what I'm hinting at right here?
Yes! So Robey's talking about How to Train Your Dragon, and it's coming to, I guess, call it live. Actually doing like a live person. But the coolest thing of all is that they were able to keep Toothless, so the Black Fury. It looks just exactly like it does in the animated movies, which I thought was awesome because you want to keep one of your favorite characters together. So this is pretty cool. They also have Gerard Butler, who played in the different types of movies. The voice of Stoic, who is the dad of Hiccup. Hiccup is the son of Stoic, who is the main character with Toothless about How to Train Your Dragon. So this is coming out. It looks pretty good so far. And when you're doing a comparison here from the real life movie to the actual animation. Yes, we're definitely fans of How to Train Your Dragon. We have seen all 3 movies, the extended Christmas movie edition, all the different seasons from Race to the Edge, Defenders of Berk, and so many, probably 4 times each. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to see Gerard Butler and to see all this and what they have done. It's pretty cool. They've been able to be somewhat truthful to the animating movie. So look forward to seeing that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice.
I do have to say though, I mean, the thing that is like that's really impressive is the fact that you and your son are like very, very excited about this whole thing, right? He's stoked. Does he know that this is coming out? Like, have you shared it with him?
To give it to him as a surprise. And if you guys are a fan of these of this movie, this whole thing, they're actually creating a theme park, well, the area of a theme park in Florida for How to Train Your Dragon. So kind of looking at that, it's supposed to open in 2025. So if you see me there, just wave.
Wow, that sounds awesome, and I love that something that you share with your family and with your son specifically. I know we're not going to show it off as well, but also that, speaking of like nostalgic childhood, but also they did show the trailer for or the teaser for the brand new Lilo and Stitch live action.
Yes.
And Stitch looks pretty amazing as well. So I will say it kind of feels like we're getting into this like kind of new era of some movies and stuff like that, which is also super cool. But bringing it back to kind of game focused, the other thing too is that I know the 3 of us, myself, you, and Sarah, have been really excited about a show that was announced. I think it was at the Game Awards last year. Am I right, Sarah?
So.
Wasn't that when it was announced?
Mm-hmm.
For Secret Level? Yeah.
I think that's the last time we've seen a trailer.
Yeah, we saw the trailer for it. So
Yeah.
It is actually now, guys, getting really close to the launch of Secret Level, which is this show coming out to Amazon. It launches on December 11th. So we're starting our countdown on top of basically getting our homes decorated for holiday. Really, really excited about actually getting our chance to check out this show, which is based on a ton of different gaming franchises and all that sort of stuff. So really excited about this. We haven't seen more than what they've shown at the trailer so far. So I think the Game Awards are actually before the actual show, right? Isn't the Game Awards, I think, December 6th, and then this is December 10th? Or am I wrong there? Does anybody know off the top of their head?
I know. I think you're right, because I think the games are next week, which is crazy. Next week is already December. But yeah, I think you're right on that side.
So I think what do you think? I mean, are we making a call here that potentially the trailer, the next like announcement trailer for this, will be at the Game Awards with the live show obviously going live on December, in December when it goes live on December 10th. What do we think? Sarah, do you think that's a real possibility here? Are we seeing a connection with the fact that this was announced at the Game Awards and then maybe we'll see a new trailer right before it launches?
I mean, that seems really logical if the initial trailer was at the Game Awards. So it seems really close. So I've been, you know, kind of waiting on pins and needles to get more details. So hopefully soon. I mean,
hopefully soon, and then we get to watch the show. Yeah, yeah.
2 weeks and then it's here.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome, right? Like, just a nice, and plus we wouldn't have to. It wouldn't have to be like waiting. You know how like sometimes you'll see like a movie trailer and you're like, I literally have to wait like 8 months. I mean, Top Gun Maverick was my example because like they showed the trailer and it was supposed to come out before the pandemic, and then the pandemic happened. They held it till after the pandemic. Like I was like, I want to see this movie now. It was so brutal how long I had to wait. So this is something that I think is really cool, and I think that'd be really neat to have a trailer literally right before the show actually goes live, which I think would be kind of cool. So yeah, I don't know. Alex, you excited about this one?
Yeah, I'm very, very excited to see what they actually were able to make. I mean, there's also pretty good games that that they have put there together. I'm actually looking to actually play one of those games. So I can't wait. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to watch, and I'm trying to just catch up because I just finished watching Arcane on Netflix, and that was.
Oh yeah.
I have so many questions because I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna need someone who is good at League of Legends to help me out here because I got a little lost.
That is not me.
Great.
That is definitely not me. And I think it's actually been really cool because I think for a long time I think you said something when we were queuing up before the show that I think like people have learned from Sonic the Hedgehog. Honestly, Sonic has been a really cool adaptation from game to movie, and I've actually really enjoyed all the Sonic Hedgehog movies. We have the third one coming out this holiday Christmas time, so I think it's neat to see that now we have like almost this renaissance of video game stuff, and I feel like this Secret Level will be one example of just really taking on taking on some really neat material and making something really cool for it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's great to see how they're being truthful to that, and Arcane was amazing, like the animation, the story. But I still need some help with the story because I got a little lost, but it was pretty good. I really liked it. So it was awesome.
So, and then speaking of something again completely different now, going into a different thing that is something you can watch. If you haven't been paying attention, Kai has been doing a Mafia-thon, and little do people know, and you're seeing a little bit from a video that came up, but little do people know that this whole stream is powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, and you're seeing the setup here. I mean, dude, this thing is, I think somebody said he's up to 500,000 subscribers or something like that, and then you guys will see it here, but there it is right there. Intel Core Ultra 7265K is the technology behind the stream and stuff that's actually happening. And I mean, basically, John Cena kicked it off for Mafia-thon. Yeah, 570,000 subs. That's so crazy. And he's really turned these streams into these ridiculous high-end productions. Now, it's no Intel live show, so let's not be crazy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean, Alex? Yeah. But it's really cool that they did like a. It's really cool that they did a whole behind the scenes on it, and showing the whole thing, getting set up and all that sort of stuff. And we'll put a link to the video there if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, as you're watching that stream, little do you know, that's Intel. That's actually powered by Intel Core Ultra desktop processors for the overall stream and all that sort of stuff. So pretty exciting. Oh, he's now at 595K. Guys, we're gonna get a live update of all of his all of his subs.
But actually, Slow Smokes has a point. That guy doesn't even cosplay, so.
Yeah, for sure. What were you gonna say? Sarah?
That's not true. He has done some in the past, but
he has. Yeah.
I was going to say that's actually a really neat video. We'll drop it into the link. We did this in partnership with Power GPU, who has been absolutely fantastic. And it's a really neat behind the scenes video. So we wanted to highlight it to you guys because you guys love the behind the scenes tech. So this was a really great way to kind of, see what it pulls something like that off.
And no, that is true, Pig Radio. That is correct. That is something he does not have. And what puts us above and beyond is the fact that we have a talking chippy. So yeah, the thing is, these are all things.
Next level.
And honestly, we shouldn't make him feel bad about being not as high production as our show. But we welcome all streamers here at Intel Live, right, Sarah? We're inclusive.
Yes, there's enough room for everybody here.
Yeah.
Sarah's like, we have jumped the shark in a whole new way.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Okay, so the other thing too that you guys get really excited about is giveaways. And
Yes.
Alex, we got a couple that we can highlight. You wanna talk about the first one, the Thanksgiving one from the fine folks over at PCMR?
Yeah, so the first giveaway that we have is from PC Master Race, and it's going on actually right now. So the lucky winner is gonna get a beautiful system. It's gonna have, it's gonna. Whoa, what is it? Oh, sorry.
It looks really nuts. You're not
It looks
wrong.
beautiful. So you're gonna have an Intel Core i7 14700. It comes with an Asus TUF Z790 BTF motherboard. So that means Back to the Future. So that's gonna look very clean on the front. And also comes with an FSP Vita GM Series 850 watt power supply, 1 terabyte SSD, which is M.2. Comes with a 32 gigs of RAM. So and an RTX 4070 Ti Super. So it's a beautiful, beautiful system that is doing a giveaway right now. So it ends on December 3rd. So just we're providing the link, right?
Yeah, we got the link and we're showing up right here. The other thing too is it looks like, I think this is one of the things I actually like about some of these PCMR giveaways as well, is that I think they ship you all the components and then you have to build it. So it's like if you're like a PC DIY person, then you should absolutely kind of jump in with that. And here's a chance to not only win a PC, but actually get the whole experience of building it as well. I think it's the way it kind of looks. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I think you just get the parts.
So you get the part and you get to maybe we should do something like that one time, Robey. It's like we do like a giveaway of the parts, and then the person gets to build it. But then like either like I'll go there and film it while he while he puts it together.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and I don't know. I'd love to get people's thoughts. Do you like the idea of a PC giveaway where you actually get to build the PC yourself, right? I think that's a great idea. Like, I mean, I like the idea of getting to do it. Not everybody, no, Excalibur is not included. By the way, Alex, have I shown you this gift that I got? And no, I'm not gonna scare you.
What you got?
I gotta show you this crazy thing. Sarah, you're gonna love this. You guys ready?
Ready.
Sorry, I don't understand.
I don't even know what that was. Look at this screwdriver.
Wow! That's the mom of all the screwdrivers. That's not a screwdriver.
Is that officially longer than Excalibur?
Dude, Excalibur. Here's Excalibur
from Australia? Because that's a screwdriver.
That's Excalibur. It's literally 2 times.
I feel like you could knight somebody.
And now I knight you, the official PC builder.
Where does one find that?
I don't know. So Zeiston is the one who actually sent me this, and I opened it, and it was this massive box, and the only thing in it was the screwdriver. So it's like so crazy. Sorry, you brought that up, and you brought up Excalibur. Somebody said Excalibur not included. I was like, oh my gosh, you have to see the screwdriver. The screwdriver is so big.
How are you gonna hold that one now?
I don't. It's just over here in its sheath. It's so big. So we also have a second giveaway. Here it is right here. This is the MSI one. Do you know anything about this one there, Alex?
No, I haven't looked at that one. I was looking at the following one actually.
Okay, so they have a top prize is you get an AI gaming PC, which is a Intel Core Ultra processor. It's got a Z890 board, liquid cooler. I mean, look at this. I mean, like, this is a nice rig right here. And this one looks like it's all built. And then if you get second prize, you get an AI gaming PC kit, which means you get motherboard, RAM, and an AIO. And then third prize, there is no third prize. So yeah, there you go. And so we have links to this as well. But this is going on in partnership with MSI. And this looks actually super cool as well. So you guys want giveaways? We're giving you giveaways, options to win PCs at the same time, you know? I think look at us doing a service to the community, Alex.
PSA, we're always here for the community.
That's right.
But you know what they say? But wait, there's more. Not only we have giveaways, but we also have deals. All kinds of deals that are going right now
hold
with
on.
Black Friday.
Sarah's holding us back. What's up, Sarah? Did I mute her?
So on that MSI one, I actually thought this was really fun.
Okay.
And it asks you a bunch of questions, so it's really fun.
Okay. So there's more to it than meets the eye, and we'll get you the link for it so you guys can check that stuff out. Oh, find your gaming persona.
Ooh.
Oh, look at this.
You take a survey and it lets you know that I am Indiana Jones or Agent 47.
Okay, so here, yeah, see there's like a whole little game with it. Whoa.
Start. Go. Go, Robey. Go. Oh.
Oh,
It's
wow,
Motherboard
look at
Land.
this.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's actually pretty cool. So you can like, so yeah, if you guys want to go check this out, this is all part of the experience as you do the giveaway, and you get a chance to win an AI PC, which is actually pretty cool.
I got a question. What does Minesweeper qualify under which game genre?
Strategy.
Strategy. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I actually had to classify that, so that's why I remember. It's a strategy game. It's a strategy game. So now, Alex, we can actually talk about deals. And it looks like we have a number of deals. Guys, for the first time, we're actually going to cover all of the major retailers, kind of highlight and show you guys all the stuff from Micro Center, Amazon, Newegg, and of course, Best Buy as well. Which, guys, believe it or not, I will say this. Best Buy has come in clutch for me for being able to just go and pick up like motherboards and stuff like that. So I think some people don't give them the credit that they're due for carrying components and stuff like that too. So pretty excited about this. Okay, let's kick it off. You want to start off with Micro Center there, Alex?
Yeah, so Micro Center right now has amazing deals going on right now. Actually, one that we were talking before the show started, I was talking with Robey and Sarah, was this bundle that they have, were actually two bundles. So you have this bundle with the motherboard, processor, and RAM for $400. The processor is a 12900K, but there's another one actually, the 14700K for $500. That also includes motherboard and RAM, which Robey and I, or at least I was like, wow, that looks like a great.
That is actually a really
deal.
good deal. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was looking at that. So there's a lot of things. So there's a bunch of bundles in there together, and they also have like processors on their own. Like they have the Intel Core Ultra 7, 265K for $300, which that's a pretty good deal. So there's a lot of stuff to, if you are looking into building or refreshing your system, this is the time to go look, and definitely go check out Microsoft.
But did you see this right here though?
Which one?
Alex, you actually can get a Core Ultra 7 for 120 off right now.
Yes.
So you can actually get a Core Ultra 7 265K for $299 bucks. That's awesome in and of itself, right? So
yeah.
Which this is the same one that the stream is powered by.
Yeah, I should go get my credit card. That's what I was like. That is really good price.
That's a really good deal for a brand new CPU that just launched. So yeah, you can pick that up. Unfortunately, the thing about Micro Center is you have to live near Micro Center, which is always sad, right? And Alex, I think you're the only one who lives near a Micro Center for us. Sarah, you're not near. You're Micro Centerless, right?
Yeah, my Micro Center is like LA, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
so
1,200 miles away.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're a little far. So yeah, but I mean they're great. I mean you can also go online and get it from them. So it's pretty good, and they're great people. We had many Ask Me Anything on Reddit on the How to Build a PC subreddit, and they were there helping us. Not only helping us and everybody else with their questions on how to build a PC, what components, how to match things, and like what type of cases with what type of motherboard. So they're pretty helpful guys, and I think they also have a kind of a PC part picker kind of thing. Or
Yep,
PC
they do.
program. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they actually have one like that in their stores as they've been revamping their stores. There is actually like a cool kiosk where it can help you choose stuff as well, which is actually pretty neat. Okay, Next up, guys, we're not done, because yes, you might be like, I don't live near a Micro Center, but does that mean I'm without deals? The answer is no. You can get deals at Amazon.
Nope.
And that's not just it. We got more to cover right here. Like for instance, here's some bundle deal. Here's an i7 137 and a Z790 for $463.
Yeah,
And
so
then-
we got all the laptops.
And then the laptops, right? And dude, this laptop, I cannot say this is the ROG Strix G. This is their G16, probably one of my favorite laptops from last year. This laptop is so good. $1,099 right now.
Is it last year or this year? Isn't that the one that we used to streaming?
Yeah, this is the 2024. Well, it's so close to 2025. I'm like, I call it last year, but even though it is still this year. Sorry, I'm a terrible person.
No, you're not. I think we're already ready for 2025. I think that's what it is.
And then they also have some really great deals on Arc, and then there's some other deals on Intel Core Ultra processors right there. And so you can see there's actually quite a bit, including some desktops as well. So there's actually quite a bit even on Amazon from a Black Friday standpoint as well, which is pretty cool. Okay. Next up, Alex, you ready to keep the deals journey going?
The journey of the deals. Yeah, so now we're going over to Best Buy. There's a lot of stuff going on there. So actually we have one going right now is a lot of different bundles for desktops.
Yep.
Well, not bundles, but we have a lot of desktops going on for different price ranges, and they have some good things are there. So all these come from from CyberPower and iBuyPower. We have they're being sold on Best Buy. So they have pretty good deals. We have these 1,700 or so. 700 or so desktops that have different types of configurations, and they all have they come with the Core Ultra 7 265K, and also come with the RTX 4070 Super, depending on which one you get, or the RTX 4060. So there's a lot of cool things out there to check on and go. So that's when you have fully built systems in there, so you can. And the great thing about iBuyPower and CyberPower is they have great customer servers. So I'm saying they're going to run into any issues, but if you guys want to do, just in case or do anything, there's going to be there. They have that customer service to help you at any time. So,
look at this. This one right here, iBuyPower. This is it's got a Core i5 14400F, an RTX 4060, and 16 gigs of RAM, and a 1 terabyte NVMe for $699. Right? That's a great desktop system for less than $1,000, right? Yes. And then, again, you can look at Alienware. They have Alienware, they have a ton of different options, including, you had highlighted some other ones, Sarah, that were Best Buy specific as well, that we had talked about earlier, right? Looks like they have some stuff from Yeeon, also Thermaltake, and as well, right, Sarah? I feel like there's a delay between us and Sarah.
I think so.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good deals. There is.
I don't know why. I don't know why Sarah doesn't hear me when I ask. I feel bad for her because she's probably like, yeah, thanks for the 3 seconds, you know what I mean, before he gets the information. But yeah, there's some ones from Thermaltake, and there's a bunch of deals. There is a central place, Sarah, they can go to get all of that information, though, right?
Yes. So there are so many deals that what we've done is we've consolidated all of them onto our giveaway and deals section in Discord. So, please, if you haven't gone on to our Discord, go there. We try to do all the work for you. So go check it out, and everything we talked about today will be in there. Okay.
Well, we got one more that we're going to talk about before we jump into talking about our tech topic for today, which is this beautiful Samsung Galaxy Book5 Pro360. But Newegg, right? Also another incredible place to go get Intel deals. Did you see any that you saw scoped on here, Alex?
I'm looking at it right now. That's the only one I didn't skip. But you have that Core Ultra 5 245 KF. It looks pretty good. It's for $300, and there are also some bundles in there. Like you have a Core i7 Ultra with motherboard. With a motherboard for $580 or so. So there's a lot of great. Oh, look, you keep scrolling. There's even more with.
Oh yeah, there's lots. We're not even done. There's tons of bundles. There's GPUs. There's all sorts of stuff that's on here.
Oh, look at that. It's purple. Sorry, the first time I see it, purplish motherboard. It just caught my eye. It's purple.
It's purple, yeah. Including the Z890 Nova. This one, this is a pretty high-end board.
Newegg also has some.
We're waiting for Sarah. Poor Sarah.
There's also some really cool Thermaltake deals on some of their systems. Sorry, guys, it's so awkward with the delay.
I don't know where the delay. I feel bad.
You know what happened? I think the internet cable got wet from last week's storm between.
Yeah, something happened or whatever it was. Yeah, because you're not getting a delay, which is the weird part because we're communicating the same way. So I don't know if there's I don't know if, Sarah, you want to drop and then jump back in, and then we'll see if that, and then I can unmute you and see if the delay goes away for you. Okay. But yeah, there's some, guys, I guess the point is this, the short of it is, go check out deals, especially if you're looking to buy PCs now. Black Friday ends up being an amazing time to go and find PC deals, PC part deals and all that sort of stuff. And then do like what Sarah did and join Reddit and then lose all your money, right? Like that's the way to essentially do it.
Reddit is definitely a place that you can get lost and get excited, and you're just like, oh, I need this, and this is cool, and it's also a great place to get advice. But yeah, just careful with that rabbit hole. It just keeps on going and going and going and going.
Yeah, no kidding at all. So anyway, check out the deals, all that sort of stuff. We've highlighted some giveaways. Plus, we also did and showed you guys a ton of basically tech deals, but that is not all. In fact, there is, not just tech, but games are also on sale. And the Steam Autumn Sale just took off. I know we have sales on some of the games that we have played here on the show. We got Remnant 2, sales on Diablo 4. There's a bunch of sales on a number of different games. So it just feels like everybody's kind of piling on with the deal time right now. Wouldn't you say, Alex?
Yes, and I don't have enough money for everybody, so please take it easy. But yeah, there's a lot of deals here, which is great because, save a couple of bucks here and there. From gaming to, if you want to get that upgrade or you finally get that new gaming rig, there it is. Not only from desktops, but also all the way from, I saw some great laptops. Some laptops for like, under $1,000. There was an Acer Predator that caught my eye. I was like, oh, that's a pretty good deal. So yeah, keep your eye out. Yeah,
there's some actually pretty ridiculous ones, guys. And I kid you not, that Strix G16. I know it was just at $1,000, but that laptop is ridiculous. So if you want to check one out, that is for sure worth checking out at the same time. Speaking of that, you want to see a laptop that is worth checking out right now. This one I don't think is on sale, but this one's, it is on sale. No, it is on sale. Alex, this one's also on sale.
Oh, where? Let me go.
So it's on sale at Best Buy right now.
Oh, it is. It's $200 off.
We are going to show you guys this right here. This is the new Galaxy Book5 Pro360. Another crazy thin and light laptop. I'm going to see if Sarah's not back yet. Another crazy thin and light laptop that we're showing off today from the team over at Samsung. And one thing, I don't know if you saw this, Alex. I'm going to go to my full screen here for me.
No, go.
Do you see this right here?
Hold on.
See what that is?
No, what is that?
That's the stylus, and it's magnetic.
What? It comes with a pen, with a stylus
and it's magnetic. Pen? It just sticks to it, and you can't get it off.
Wow, it's a pretty strong magnet.
It's a pretty strong magnet. So again, so you won't. So all in all, if you're just gonna put this in here, you just drop it right in, and then it basically stays stuck on the system. So you can basically which is actually pretty cool. And it not only does, I think it'll also work. It's right there on the back as well. So depending on which side you wanted to do, you can do that as well. So this is just over 3 pounds. We're talking about, it's a 16-inch AMOLED touchscreen, Core Ultra 7, Core Ultra Series 2 7 laptop right here, and it's $1,400. And the thing that's so special about this particular laptop is, number one, you're used to it. Okay, first and foremost, most important test, especially for productivity laptops, and I think you would agree with this, Alex, is hey, can I open this?
Yeah.
Without it like flipping up. Check it out. Boom. Look at that. Did not pop up. Anything like that. And again, it's also Intel Evo, so it immediately turns itself on and all that sort of stuff as well. So you can see how fast that reacts. But again, just to show you it again, I'll log in here.
That was beautiful. That was pretty quick.
So
Robey,
we got it
you
booted.
Should change your password. 1234 is not a secure password.
Look at that. Immediately on. So RAM in it is 16 gigs. It's LPDDR5, so it's very, very fast. Now, what you might be saying, Robey, you've shown us a lot of laptops. That's pretty cool. And I'm gonna blow your mind here in a minute. But a couple things, just to talk about ports and all that sort of stuff before we go a little bit further, let's go ahead and do the top down here. So you can see right here from the top down, you can see how thin this laptop is just from the beginning. So you've got full HDMI port. You've got 2 Thunderbolt 4 plus USB-C charging, which is pretty cool. On the other side, you've got USB-A, and you've also got a micro SD slot, and then you've got a combo mic and headphone jack as well. So you've got all of those things that are on this laptop. And then from just a thickness standpoint, like that's how thick this thing is. It's also unibody aluminum in terms of the whole thing. The speakers are Dolby Atmos, which means when you watch movies, and I've tested this like for Top Gun Maverick, sounds really good. So because it's an AM OLED screen, and at the same time it's also got those really, really good Dolby Atmos speakers, you also mean that you have a great viewing experience because of obviously the richness of AM OLED, and you've also got all the sound and music and stuff as well. Now here's where things start to get fun. Alex, you ready?
Yeah, no, I was about to ask you, so, but I don't want to. Go.
It's okay. Here we go. So, this is a transforming laptop. Not only can you do it this way, but it goes. Oh, that's pretty cool, right? Oh no, let's just keep going. And then now you actually have a full tablet mode, and because this is a touchscreen, you can use it either in the vertical or the horizontal method, right? So again, you've got all of that stuff right there. And then the other thing too is like if you're gonna watch a movie,
nice.
Literally just set it up just like that, right? And because a nice but scary, no, it's honestly, and the thing is like, check this out. Let me show you the top down here. Look at how they did the hinges. So you don't have to worry about breaking this. The hinges are made using a very special method. So that way the bending it and stuff like that, you don't have to worry about breaking it or anything like that. So when you get like this, and then again, you've got full touchscreen and all that sort of stuff. Now, the other thing that this comes with, which we had talked about, is it also comes with paint. I mean, with a stylus, right? So we got the stylus. So let's just take a look here. Let's open up paint. And because this is a Core Ultra 7, and it's got all of that raw power. The other thing that's so great about this is video editing you can do on this. You can do light gaming like your Hades 2, all those sort of things as well. But this is the part I love. Art time with Robey. Alex, ready?
Ready? You're gonna draw me.
Okay, let's draw you. Okay, let's go to your. Let me think. I'm gonna look at you. Okay, you posed. Okay. Okay, let me go to main here, and you guys are gonna see me work on this here. Okay, I'm gonna go here. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna draw you here. Okay, good job. I'm gonna go to top down so you guys can see this while I'm still drawing him.
It's there's only happy trees.
We got his glasses here. And then he's got a body, and he's got muscles on his arm here. There you go. We got muscles, big muscles there. And then yeah, you go like that, and then there's a big there's a big meteor. There's a big meteor.
No, meteor.
But little do you know that there's a super turtle who's gonna save your life. Super turtle. He's gonna save your life. There's a super turtle right there, and that super turtle, he's gonna save you from
He's gonna stop me.
He's gonna stop you. But he saves Alex. Alex is fine. So Alex has now got a smile on his face, and he's very happy. And he's so happy he grew red hair. He grew red hair right there, guys. So there it is. So there it is. I mean, like again, but I mean, like if you're an artist or anything like that, there's actually a lot of stuff that you can do with this, right? Like the touch, the screen, and you can actually see the thing that's so impressive about it is actually how, like the calligraphy, like look at how responsive that is. Like signing your name, looks really good. And I can actually have my hand down and still draw and not have any of that problem in there. So if you've used this kind of tool before, a lot of times, even though it has a stylus, the actual capacitors for like recognizing when your palm is versus your stylus. It's very, very, very nice. So I have to say, I'm actually very impressed with just the stylus tech. And this comes with the laptop, which is actually very cool. So, I mean, I think I did a very good job of drawing this. I think Sarah might. Let's see if Sarah's
It's
back
gonna
on.
go into the Louvre, man. Right next to the Mona Lisa.
Yep. Sarah,
Art
you
time
back?
with Robey.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's my other tablet just talking. What did you think of did you see the art capacity for this though, Sarah?
I did. I like that one. It kind of went dark for a moment,
Okay.
you know, with the super turtle. But
But it saved him.
I do appreciate that all of a sudden Alex's superpower is growing hair. That was an unexpected twist.
His superpower. But then, okay, so then here's the deal, guys. Then he meets Sarah, right? So Sarah's here, and we're just gonna make her a stick figure because it's fast, and she's very happy. So here's Sarah. She's got some pigtails, and
Alex
and
is
Alex
3 balls.
Alex gives
Pigtails.
a Sarah. He's got muscles, right? Here's his muscles, and then he gives her a Christmas present. There you go. And and that Christmas present is Tech Joy. The end. See, I wrote a good story, Sarah.
It's a Christmas.
It's a Christmas.
Gonna go on Hallmark.
It's a
It's gonna
Christmas
go on
story.
Hallmark.
But all in all, guys, I have to say, so I ended up handing this off to my wife, who is a digital artist. She actually illustrates kids' books, children's books. She writes and illustrates her own children's books, which sounds weird, but she does. And so she played with this. And if you're somebody who's looking for a versatile, thin, work like ultrabook type laptop that can also do light gaming, it can do video editing, like especially simple video editing. It can also do great for a budding digital artist, all that sort of stuff. This is actually a very impressive package. And on top of that, for media consumption and things like that, and you don't lose the stylus, right? That is very cool. That is a lot to behold. And
You know,
go ahead, Alex. Good.
sorry. You know, this part of the like, 'cause I kind of saw this guy a couple months back. Is part of the whole Samsung ecosystem. So if you have a Samsung phone,
That is
you
the
can
thing I was
actually
going to say.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're not. No, please. That's the part, like, and if you are in the Samsung ecosystem, you can do things like automatically share files between all of the tablets. You can turn your Samsung Galaxy tablets, your phone, into extensions of this from a monitor standpoint and stuff like that. So there's actually a lot of Samsung technology that is built into this. So if you are a Samsung like Galaxy phone and tablet holder, you're actually going to get a lot more out of something like this than, say, for instance, like somebody who uses Apple products or anything like that. So you're not wrong. The amount of tech that Samsung has put into this that allows their ecosystem to really kind of bud and be more robust is actually very, very impressive.
Yes, it's pretty cool. I got to see it the first. Like, he had a tablet, he had that laptop, and he had the phone, and then the tablet just immediately became like a second screen.
Yep.
And then he was transferring like stuff from his phone to the laptop and doing all this stuff. So it's great. Definitely recommend it. Highly recommend it if you are within that ecosystem. Or
And
you
then
can
the
move
other
to
thing
ecosystem
too
if you want.
is, just to add to that, they've added like live wallpaper. So even things that really showcase the quality of the screen and stuff like that as well. Plus you do have Copilot. This is a Copilot Plus capable PC. So as that AI ecosystem gets more robust, and then truth be told, like, you're starting to see some of these things get agentized. So other AI things that can be used, like Stable Diffusion, local language models, stuff like that, will run better on things like this. Plus, you also get all of the benefits of the camera things. It's got a 1080p tracking camera, all that sort of stuff that actually do use the AI features that are built into using the Lunar Lake specific CPU. Anything else you would add, Mr. Alex?
Battery life.
Oh yeah, geez. That's not nothing. It's anywhere between 18 and 22 hours, depending on what you're doing, which is crazy. So, and this is also, and it's got Intel Arc as well, and it is Evo edition, which means all those things we talked about for the connectivity. That means that Intel ran it through all its gamut of testing. and you also get things like charging to up to 4 hours with only 30 minutes. And a lot of stuff like that come into it because it's Intel Evo certified. And I also got to say, look at this. I've been carrying it and touching it and moving it, and look, the fingerprints.
I know.
It looks really
Love
good.
it.
So it stays clean. So it's a very nice, professional-looking laptop as well. So I don't know. I was very, very impressed with this. And then on sale right now over at Best Buy. On sale right now, $1,400. So I think this was $14.99. Retail was $17.99. You can actually pick up this version right now over at Best Buy on sale for $14.99. That's a lot that you get just for that kind of money. So
I'm
travel
always very happy when I get to see an audio jack in there. I'm like, yeah, my friend Jack is there.
my friend, yeah, I can draw him next time. I'll draw him next time with Art Time with Robey. Just so you know, Alex. It's just over 3 pounds. So it's actually quite light. And that was the thing that Sarah, when we were really excited about showing off here as part of the Intel Live when we show off some of these devices, is what Lunar Lake or Intel Core Ultra Series 2 has given us from being able to have these really ridiculous kind of form factors. And I think Samsung really kind of knocked it out of the park with their Galaxy Book5 Pro360 in terms of just how versatile this device is. And it's not just a pure Outlook, browser type productivity device. You can do a lot of things with this, and you get crazy battery life because of it.
Mm-hmm. I 100% agree. And with that weight, it is such a perfect kind of travel companion. I mean, can you imagine long flights and that battery lasts 20 hours?
Yep.
So yeah, it's really amazing what they've been able to pack into those.
And I mean, the thing is that I would also say we were having this discussion with my wife at the time, is you get 20 hours. You can load a movie up on this, and then you can just sit it like that you can just sit it like this on your tray. So you could literally watch a movie with an OLED screen like this on the movie, and then just have your headphones in. And that's gonna be a bigger screen than any of the ones that come with a plane. That come on a plane. And because because the charging is USB-C, you can charge this with the plane power as well.
Sorry, I love the drawing. I can't, especially the pigtails and the gift.
Wait, does that mean I get a holiday gift from you?
Yep,
Alex?
that was the
Yes.
secret thing. I was just telling you, this is my way of telling you Alex got you a gift.
Love it.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Araxinus. The laptop weight can make such a big difference. Yes. When you lug around a really big laptop, it makes you really appreciate how nice having thin laptops, especially thin laptops that are versatile like this, can really be.
Yeah, I currently have a workstation laptop from 4 years ago, and trust me, I can't wait. I'm just waiting a couple of days more so I can go and change that one for a Lunar Lake.
Oh, is it your refresh time?
Well, yes, it is about time I get a refresh. Let me put it that way. I'm tired of, now that I'm moving all over the place even more, I don't want to carry that thing, especially going through security.
6 pounds to 3 pounds makes a huge difference.
It actually, and if funny enough, people don't think that, but if it really does make a big difference. Especially because, let's be honest, it's not the only thing in your backpack, am I right?
Exactly.
You're usually, you might have some sort of handheld, so you might have your MSI Claw, and then you also have your laptop, you probably have a tablet as well. So in the end, 3 pounds starts to make a difference, especially as it starts to stack up. And I've carried around that MSI Titan. Dude, I had to start putting it in my roller bag because I just wasn't willing to put it on my back. I'm no Alex,
What I do sometimes, I put actually the power brick in the roller bag, and then I still have and it's pretty heavy still in the backpack for this laptop. I was like, it's just not worth it.
So let's just do an informal poll for those of you guys who are watching right now. If you guys, when you think about perfect laptop weight, do you guys have you guys thought about it? Does weight matter to you? Love to get a show of hands and just some ideas basically from chat on what you guys think of that, and let us know. And then I think I think it's time. And rumor is, looking over at my production section over here, we may have our ringer, huh, Sarah?
I think we do.
That's awesome.
Okay, so I'm gonna let Alex go and start getting ready for his big debut. But the cool thing is we actually have a trailer for Farming Simulator 2025. And you know what? Honestly, Sarah, I don't know why, but I'm actually really excited about the fact that we're playing this game today. And I've actually put about 2.5, almost 3 hours into this game already. But let's watch the trailer and then we'll come back and we'll chat about it. So let's go to that right now.
E for everyone.
That is quite the, it's honestly, I'm just going to say that, okay, stop. Okay. Wow. Okay, stop.
Do you notice something fun about that one?
What?
That was the animal trailer.
It was, yeah. And it's like, honestly, their animals and stuff look really, really good.
So cool.
It's so cool. So I've put about 2.5 hours in this game. And I now understand how people can spend so much time in these games. And we actually have somebody who I'm going to see if I can get him in here. Let's test to see if he can hear us. Kevin, can you hear us?
Yes, I definitely can. Can you hear me?
Okay. Wow, we got Kevin. You know what? It's funny when things just work. It's always a miracle thing. I'm going to go to a full screen here of your stuff. Give me a second to add it in here.
Yeah,
But
no worries.
I did not know this. You are like a farm sim crazy person.
Expert?
Farm sim crazy person. I'll go with that. I'll go with that. title. That's fine.
Sarah's right. That's probably better to say you're an expert. For those who don't know who you are, because I just start jumping in right away, guys. This is Kevin Tabor of Be Quiet fame, which we're actually getting to do an Intel BTF Be Quiet build on Saturday. But you guys have seen him before when he was on Intel Live with us over in Taipei.
Yeah, absolutely. We did that awesome show together, which was really fun. We got a chance to build a computer in the wee hours of the morning, if you remember, and then got to sleep like a whole two hours maybe. And then got to do it all over again. It was a good time. I really had a blast, though. It was such a fun time, and I was really excited to be a part of it. So, again, thank you for having me on. And as you have already so kindly introduced me, my name is Kevin. I do work for Be Quiet, that water cooling AIO water cooler heat sink power supply case company that prides themselves on some of the coolest fans that are on the market and some of the quietest fans on the market as well. As Robey so kindly put it, yes, I am definitely an enthusiast when it comes to the good old farming simulator. Farm Sim 2022, right?
Yes, Farm Sim 2025. We're on 2025 now. Oh, but that's when you started, was 2022.
No, my friend. I'm talking 2015, 2017. I mean, I go back for a long time. And to be honest with you, 2022 is probably the one that I sunk the most amount of time into. And I can tell you that, just like any game, not every game is going to be perfect, right out of the box. And they have done a lot to Farm Sim 2025 to make this very seamless and make it a lot of fun too. and to be honest with you, I've now only been able to put in probably about 20 hours into the farm itself. But I wanted to at least give you an opportunity to see what I have working and what we have here on display.
Okay, so let me start with this, Kevin. While we're doing this, and we're still waiting for for Alex. When we this game, it's amazing how much there is to learn. So I have done my combine, I have done some weeding, but dude, things like how do you learn all the things? Because even when I went through the tutorial and started the career mode, which, I mean, apparently my dad is the biggest jerk on the planet. How do you start to figure out what you need to do? Because like, it's, for instance, I need lime, like and you need a special thing for that. And like, give us like, how do you get started? Where are the resources if somebody was really going to get into this game to kind of get into it? Or is it just pretty much calling you and us putting your text number available on the screen?
I mean, you could do that as well. However, the charges and fees will get billed directly to Robeytech. Just make sure we send that invoice over there. Okay.
Sarah, do you approve this? Do you approve this kind of?
Listen, I just bring the talent. So
there you go. There you go. Well, now that we have a little bit of an intro and everything like that, I guess I'd give you a quick once-over.
Okay, cool. Please do.
Of the game itself. I have got a chance to actually talk with the game devs. Kermit,
really?
Can't say enough to him. He's an awesome guy. They're based over in the EU. They're fantastic people. So they actually really like to hear the feedback and want to improve the most that we can, with the feedback that they're given. So right out of the bat, you have your map, right? And it can be a little bit daunting because you kind of look at this and you're like, oh my God, there's all these different colors.
Yep.
There's like different fields and crop types and all this other stuff, and I don't know what's going on. Okay, that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Basically, following the missions is going to give you the best idea of how to do it the most proper way.
Okay.
If you want to figure it out the hard way, which is honestly probably the best way, because you figure out what not to do, is to go do these contracts. So over here on the left-hand side, you have your map, you have the calendar, your wildlife, and then the fourth one down right in the middle is your contracts.
Okay.
And basically what it's going to do is give you an option of things that you can do in order to earn money, and doing the various things. So you have bale wrapping, cultivating, deadwood harvesting, hoeing, mowing, plowing, rock removal, spraying, all sorts of different types of things.
And then Sarah, as you're looking through this, like as he's clicking through this, look how in the bottom underneath where the map is, you see how every time he clicks on that, there's all of these different, this is all the stuff. You think PC building and PC like PCMR is an expensive hobby? That stuff ain't cheap.
Like, I know.
Dude, do you know how much a combine is?
Oh yeah, so let's go into that. So obviously, when you're talking about contracts and stuff like that, the parts that are on the bottom here, right? So for this particular contract, which is harvesting, you're going to be harvesting. What do we harvesting soybeans? We got 6.8 hectares, which is going to be a lot. So you're going to need a truck to dump it into as well. So you have the combine, the actual harvester on the front, then you have the additional trailer for it, as well as the actual tractor, and then the trailer for that as well. So all in all, this is probably, I mean, you're talking like $500,000 worth of equipment here.
That is so insane. And I was feeling pretty good about the $100,000 my family farm had. So I was like, I can't even buy a combine.
Right, exactly. So these contracts that you do, you can actually, as you see on the bottom here, you have borrow items, accept contract, previous menu, your different menu options. But if you borrow the items, what ends up happening is that the leased machines are waiting for you at the shop, and remember to fill the tools if you need to. Right. We might not necessarily do this entire contract, but I'll at least give you an idea of how you would go about it. Right. So we accepted this contract. And up here, you can see the ones that are active versus the ones that you have new. And what happened is that all of the parts that you just reserved for this particular contract are now sitting at the marketplace.
Okay. And let me ask you one question before I know you're going to go pick them up. when you're done with the contract, because I did some weeding and I had like the world's largest red thing sticking out of the back of my tractor, do you have to go take it back and turn it? Like, how do you turn it in?
So you actually, that's funny enough, really easy and great to do. All you got to do is when you go to hit P as in pilot or Papa, when you're going through your shopping, you can actually get down to the bottom tab here. And if you go to vehicles, you'll see these are all the vehicles that I own. But if it says leasing cost in this column here, you'll see the items that are actually being leased.
Right.
Now, the pieces that we just got should be in this list here somewhere.
Have you picked them up yet? Do you have to pick them up first?
I didn't. Yeah, you might have to pick them up first. But what they'll do is they'll pop up here and you'll have these different items that are being leased. So you can either return them by clicking on the item and saying return, or you can go to the map itself and then you can find it on the map and zoom in, so you don't click the wrong thing. So you click on the harvester and then you would say reset, and then it would bring it back to the original job, and then you can say return.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Dude, look at the size of that thing. Now, here's the deal. Sarah, would you want to trick out like one of those? Like, what do you think about tricking out maybe an Intel themed harvester? I mean, like combine, you know what I mean? I feel like there's a real opportunity here.
You got to understand how intimidating it is to even play anywhere near Kevin. So I got a chance to kind of check things out at PDX Land, and I was just having a hard time connecting. Like I was like, hold on a second. One, trying to drive. I was a little bit of a crazy driver, but he's making this look so easy. Do you know how many times like I crashed?
Oh, I know.
In a ditch, like.
It does take a little bit of skill to drive the various pieces, because it's not just driving like a vehicle. You're talking about a monstrous piece of machinery that has the turning radius of nothing. So you got to kind of got to be aware of that, but then also be able to drive a trailer, which can be very difficult too.
Apparently they just ignore the laws of physics in general.
That's probably one of the best memes that are around. I'm turning left, you're going right. This doesn't. I'm literally going to like break out my pocket protector and do a physics demonstration to say this is stupid. Yes. The joke is there's nothing stronger than a farming sim toe strap. I will show you exactly what I mean here shortly. So what we're doing is obviously we picked up the harvester. We got the attachment for the front here. I'm going to bring it on over to this trailer.
Oh, so this is how you get it on the trailer. Because at the tutorial, and I know Alex, I don't know if Alex is ready yet.
I'm ready.
Okay, he's ready. Okay, so before we continue, hold on, Kevin, put pause on training mode. We got to show Alex's gameplay. Alex's cosplay. You guys ready?
It's fantastic, by the way. It's.
Oh my gosh!
It's so good. I'm wondering where his corncob pipe is.
All right.
It's great.
So Alex, so let me ask you, because we're gonna go back to full screen on
Kevin.
On Kevin. Yeah, sorry, my mind is not working. But full screen on Kevin here. When you picked up the trailer and then he's putting it back on, I couldn't figure out how to do that. So it tells you, it says take it off and then connect it up. So you actually have to use the combine to put it back on the trailer. Okay.
Yes. And it doesn't do it nicely. Let's put it that way. So if you watch when I go and just drop this,
dude, you are such an expert.
Right up to it.
Right?
And then you just drop it. Oh, see, I went a little too far. Oh, but as you can see, it kind of just like snaps into position.
Yeah.
Right. So as long as you get it pretty close, and then you can pick it up the same way. But again, it's just a matter of getting it close enough and then dropping it into position, and then that just sets right on the trailer. It'll kind of snap in. And then that way, when you're trying to get it from one place to the other, you're not trying to feed it and snake it between light poles or buildings.
That's crazy. Okay, so you have to go take that out there first and then go drive the combine out there.
Correct, but I'm what they call efficient or lazy. So what I like to do is I like to make other people do it for me, which is fantastic, right? So what we do is we load everything up, and then we tell someone to go drive it from point A to point B. And
Alex, are you watching this right now, dude?
What?
I am watching. He's making it look like it's
I feel
nothing.
like this is like a super secret way
Come
to
on.
do this.
Get in. Oh well, like I said, there is. You know,
Well, right
there
now
are-
we're just watching a combine.
Drive up onto a flatbed.
Break this truck. Is what we're watching.
Yep, pretty much. Now, obviously, you can get the correct trailer, but what fun is that when you can just use tow straps? All right, that's not as much fun. Okay,
I feel like
There
there's
it is.
so many laws being broken right now.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll get it up there, and once it gets
Ocean
on
isn't
there,
watching.
Yeah, I know. No kidding.
Ocean isn't watching. All right, so it's technically still off the ground, right? So that will it drive? Yeah, absolutely. So that's, I'm going to say that's good.
I'm pretty
okay?
sure the guy who's watching out the window right now is like, "What are you doing to my gear?"
It's okay. It's okay. It'll all be fine. All right, it'll all be fine. Okay, that's close enough. Like I said. All right, so we're gonna do this tow strap theory. Okay, like I said, and you basically walk up to the edge here and see you can put on a tow strap right here.
Okay.
You can technically do it that way, right? Or you can just hop in the truck and then say fasten straps, which is what we're gonna do. We get in here, we say fasten straps. It has now secured that harvester like it's nobody's business.
Dude, it looks the
I promise
same.
you.
Did it go around?
Wow.
There it is. No. These are magical straps. They don't go over. They don't go around. They just
Wow.
secure.
I hope
so
there
there
are
it is.
potholes over there because that thing's gonna come off.
Wow, it really did secure it. Okay, this is great.
Yeah. So there's a whole Reddit page on the things that you're not supposed to do in Farming Simulator, especially pertaining to the physics. There was a guy that I forgot what it was. I think it was a 180-ton tree that he fastened to the back of a truck and dropped it off and got like 180 pallets worth of wood or something like that to make all sorts of things. So,
Wow.
One note though, depending on what skill level you play on, if you play on hard and you have it on auto start or auto stop.
Wait,
for
there's
the
hard.
engine-
There's difficulty levels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
Yes.
beginning.
So right now I have it on hard mode, but it's basically only pertaining to the pricing, right? So there's a whole economy when it comes to crops, pricing, when you can harvest, what's the best time of harvesting, and everything, right? So this is going to be your crop calendar where you're going to be able to see all the different various crops, when they can be harvested and when they can be planted. But as you go down, you have your animals, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But then we have, am I in the wrong page?
Dude, you're asking the wrong guy. I have no idea.
There it is.
Like all in all, I just like this is like I understand now after playing 2.5 hours why people like this game so much. I mean,
Yes.
but it's also incredible. Like Alex, you had the same thought, right? Where's the turbo button? Because I'm doing 7 miles an hour, and this is not weeding as fast as I want.
As
you know?
fast as I wanted to, right? And so, to be honest, again, that's kind of why I suggest playing around and screwing around a bit to figure out what you can and can't do, right? Putting a harvester on the backside of this semi is an example of what you probably shouldn't do, but you can do, right? And you'd never know this unless you were put into a position where you had, like, I don't know, $10,000 left. You had no fuel. You had to get this thing from A to B, and so on and so forth, right? So yes, there is a crazy economy that goes into it, and then the prices. This is really where it gets into the difficulty.
Wow.
Right, you're talking about the price of corn and sugarcane and beets and wheat and everything like that, but then also barrels, carton rolls, cement bricks, diesel, furniture. Anything that you can basically mass produce in some way, shape, or form, you actually have a price, a sell price, and a buy price, and a whole process of how you have to get there, right?
Wait, you've got $7 million?
Yeah, man. There's a thing called solar farming. Have you ever heard of it? It's fantastic. And you can do it right in this.
$7 million, dude. I have 112,000, and I was feeling pretty good.
Listen, Robey, when I call a friend, I called a friend. Like,
Man, you are not kidding. This guy has $7 million. Okay, so how many hours do you have in this game, Kevin?
Honestly, right now I have like, I think it's like 18.5. I think.
Okay,
like
so
that.
not too bad. Okay.
Not a lot, but again, I've played other versions of this long enough that you kind of know how to beat the system, I guess you could say, right? This whole economy with everything that's in here is all good and gravy if you want to have stress about it,
Right.
Or you figure out that you can use greenhouses and you put them next to some place that actually has water, so then you can just basically mass produce and sell lettuce at $2 a bundle every 10 minutes or something like that, and you're just constantly pumping out lettuce and making residual income.
Oh, got it.
Right.
Okay.
So you get to a point where you don't have to worry about the money, and then you can kind of just play around, right? And to be honest with you, that is the best way to figure out what you can and can't do. I can't tell you the number of times I've dumped my semi into the water. I've flipped this trailer. Go, ooh, got it. Yep. See, almost did it right there. Flip the trailer as you're going around a corner, right? So this is all good and gravy, right? I'm driving the truck by myself. This is all fine, dandy. But what if I didn't want to? So instead, what we'll do is we'll hire somebody.
Okay.
And we'll go back.
And I've done this a little bit, which I think is. And so if you do the AI people, you still have to pay for them.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
You get charged by the hour, right?
Okay.
But you can make the AI people pretty much do whatever you want them to. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I know that I have this truck that has the trailer on it with the header that I need for this particular harvester. So I'm going to tell it to go over here where we need to harvest the stuff. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't actually remember where.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I don't think that's.
24. Oh my God, that's so far away. Okay, that's exactly why you send somebody else to do it, right? So 24 is way up in this top corner, and I don't want to drive all the way. So we're going to tell this guy over here, or say set destination, and you can orient whichever way you want it to go. So I'm going to have him actually pull up this direction. And now what I've done is gone and set this active worker to then go ahead and move the trailer to where I want it to be.
Okay. So
and now
So while he's doing that, let me ask the next question, because I when you start the game, you get like you have I think it's canola, right, Alex, and then you have wheat that that you can harvest right away, and then you you seed. First you till it, right? Then you seed it. Yep. And then then do you have to put lime on it? Like, is that the next part? Like, let's walk through. But then the thing is once you plant it, how do you have to wait like 16 years for the stuff to come back?
Yeah, pretty much. It's basically a month scale, right? So you're talking about days. So if you look in the top left corner, you've got the from left to right, you've got the weather, the month, the actual time, the rate of time, and then your actual money.
Okay.
Right? And I can adjust the rate of time to pass at 360 times a second. Right?
Okay.
So it basically will go through days quickly.
Okay.
Or you can basically play it at 0.5, which is almost real time.
Okay.
So, and which if you play it on hardcore and you only do real time, that can get extremely
long.
Yes, and investing. Yeah. So basically what you're going to want to do is you start off with these basic crops. You have your soybeans, or you have your canola and your wheat and whatnot, and you have to harvest them. But they've already been planted for you. They've already been kind of set up, right? And each individual place is going to have a different soil composition, is going to have a different rock count. It's going to have a different style of fertilization that it might need. It might need it more often than others because of where it's located. It kind of depends on where you are. So just between these two fields right here that we're driving through, which mind you, this is my farm, as you can see, with all of the renewable energy and the solar panels and stuff like that. Between these two fields, you can just actually walk up to them, and in the bottom right corner, it kind of shows you what is going on here, which the farmland is, what crop it is, what the yield bonus is and if it's been fertilized or not. And that's a big part of the game, right? When do you till it? When do you farm it? When do you harvest it and everything like that? And how often do you fertilize and yield, right? So over on this side, again, they're just right across the street from each other, but the farmland that we were just looking at didn't say it needs lime, it needs plowing, it needs weeds, and the yield bonus was a little bit better. And that's mostly because when I was prepping this particular field over here, you have a little bit different of a process, right? And that process can depend on what type of crop you're ending up growing, right? That's kind of where you start really deep diving into some of the pieces, the car, the different machinery.
Look at all that stuff.
Oh yeah, you can do it also by like type, right? Like your packs, right? So you're talking about, let's just talk about wheat for a second, grain. So these are just some suggested pieces that will actually work together as your grain unit, right? You have your harvester, you have your actual header, you have your cultivator, which is going to basically pull up the dirt and make it all ready and prepared. And then you have your seeder. And this seeder actually doubles. Is this the double action one? No, that's not.
That's $46,000, just so you know.
What's a double action seeder? Like,
some seeders will do just seeding, and then some seeders will do seeding and then fertilizing at the same time. So when you go to seeders, is it this one? Where are we here? This one right here, the Kun. The S Pro 6000 RC actually does, as you can see down here, you get seeds and then also a bag of fertilizer that comes with it.
Dude, so that thing is $125,000.
Yes, it is.
7 million. So what does he care?
Hey Kevin, I got a question for you from chat.
Yeah, of course.
Is there such a thing as cover crops, right? Because you have to cycle the soil, right? Because you cannot just always, at least in real life, you can always.
Yes, that is absolutely the case. So if you end up doing just wheat in this field, or I forgot what it is. This is wheat. If I did wheat in this over and over and over again, your overall yield and your overall bonus and everything is going to go down over time. So you do really actually need to rotate the crops, otherwise you won't get the same productivity.
Okay, so do you are you dressed like a farmer right now, just like Alex?
I mean, your typical, I guess you could say your upstate New Yorker farmer. Yeah, absolutely. But I was also in the middle of cutting down trees, which we're going to drive by here in a second, because that's a whole nother side of the game that no one even really likes to play with. And they did a lot of improvement on it this year. In this time around.
And so for folks who don't know, if you've ever gone to Gamescom, which I know not a lot of people have, but if you've ever gone to Gamescom, the Farm Sim booth is always really full. Like this game is not popular. Let me just put it that way. There are a lot of people who play this game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
absolutely.
this just launched and there's 2 million sold already.
Yep. Absolutely.
Which is the most expensive equipment that you know of from the whole game?
To be honest with you, it's probably going to be one of the harvesters, like the wood harvester, or it's going to be the monstrous tractor. Where is it?
Are those like the GPS autopilot? You
can and have the ability to do that, and actually we'll show you that when we get up to the area that we're going to be working with. Yeah, I can show you that, because they actually do have GPS inside. But then in addition to that, you can program the AI to map the field the right way, and then actually do the harvesting whichever direction you'd like them to. That was a mod that you had to do, and it was a long, for years and years, it was something that we always wanted and implemented into the game, where it's like, it should be pretty easy to do, and now it's here. You can actually make them do it and then map it out, and they do it the same way every single time. It's awesome. Yeah, it's very cool.
Okay, so next question for you. So I was weeding with my giant red death tarantula tool that you have when you weed, and how do you know? Like, I was driving up and down this field, and I was like, how do I know where I started and where I'm supposed to, like, that's your innate farm skill, right?
It is a little bit of both. If you go to the map, you can actually see, if you look at the different tabs up here, you have your crop types, as we're still moving. Oh, mind you, that's another little tidbit. You can see my cursor's still moving. Yeah, that's because I didn't hit the brakes.
Oh, so the car's literally just moving. Okay, that's good.
Yeah. It's still cruising right along. So just in case you were wondering, we're lucky we didn't hit the telephone line there, or electric line there. But yeah, that definitely does.
It's got the magic fastener stripes. It's fine.
Also, shutting off the car, as I was trying to mention before, make sure you shut it off. Otherwise, you'll just deplete your gas.
Oh my gosh!
You didn't realize it was running forever and ever. So, okay, so back
guys,
to the map.
hold on real quick before you, as an additional tip, if you drive a Chrysler Pacifica van, don't do like I did at the air show in Annapolis, or I left it on for 6 hours and didn't know it was on. Came back, it was running air conditioning. We were like, man, this car is so cool right now. What's going on? I just left it on the entire time, and I still had three quarters of a tank of gas. So anyway, that's just we're giving you real pro tips right here, guys. Real pro tips.
In game and
in games and in real life. You know what I mean? You think you don't get your value out of Intel Live? You do. Plus, plus you get to see Alex. So
I love it.
Hey,
I love it.
A question from the chat. Irrigation. Is it? How does that work? Do you have to do it? Do you have to install it through? Do you just go put
irrigation?
A sprinkler?
Luckily, isn't necessarily a thing as far as I know.
Okay.
I haven't played far enough into it to understand how much you need for it. It does look like irrigation is a thing, but to be perfectly honest with you, I have not played with it enough to know. But that's actually funny because this is exactly where I was going to, which was the soil composition.
Okay.
This is exactly what Robey was talking about, of how do I know where I went and how I harvested, right? So as you can see, you have your different, varieties of highlight depending on what is going on with the farmland, right? Whether it's cultivated, plowed, seed bed, or it's growing. Now, as it's growing, it's going to go through various shades of green in order to change the color of everything, or in order to show you how far along the process is of actually growing. But then when it turns orange, as you can see, and highlighted by the 24, because that's where we're going, that is now ready to be harvested.
Okay, got it. Okay.
And then, so that's the same with the soil composition too. So like as you're starting to fertilize something, it will start to show up and you'll start to see actual different lines.
Got it.
Right. So like over here, you can see that there's all these little white spots and everything like that. Those are actually stones. So that's that's actually my field. Oh God. Okay. So that's my field that apparently I have to replow, restone, and probably needs lime too. But yeah, so you can see that needs to be redone. And then you can see right here, the red actually is me being silly, and I drove through my field.
Okay.
So there is field construction too, so you got to be careful with that.
I'm telling you, man, there's that's the thing is and every time I was like, man, there's just more work to do. I felt like a real farmer. Like I was playing a farm sim.
I feel like there's just more work to do. Yeah. No, it's funny because you don't realize how much time you actually end up spending in various spots.
Steam tells you.
Yeah, well, there is that. There is that. So,
are you gonna answer your calling, man?
Yeah, I think you need to stop selling cases and start feeding America, dude.
Exactly.
You know what? Maybe that's what I need to do in life. That's what it is. I don't know. So apparently this guy, whoever it was, didn't end up understanding how a parking lot works. I thought,
dude, I love it. That's my favorite thing. I was actually I was trying to have a guy drop off the weeder, and he's like, AI got blocked, and he's trying to drive through this person's house. I was like, dude, what are you doing?
There's some times where the AI is fantastic, and we're gonna see right now. I just told him, okay, listen, we got to go up there. So let's. It's blocked by an object. What object? What? I just want to know. Okay, so we'll dismiss the AI.
When I got that message, it was blocked by a house. He's literally trying to drive through a house.
Seriously, I don't understand. All right, so again, we're cruising. We're gonna try and do it on the run here. There, Did that work? You're still blocked by an object. Okay, I think the problem is you don't know how to drive a tractor with a trailer that's monstrous on the back.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Okay. That's okay. We'll get it up there. So as you were asking about like the AI and everything like that and the various automation systems.
Dude, look at all the screens in that thing.
Dude, it has
The
more
screens-
That has more screens than Sarah's office.
Nah, debatable. Debatable.
Maybe.
Sarah's
I don't
defending
know.
herself.
Have you seen
She's
her
like,
office?
don't you minimize how many screens I have.
Yeah, seriously. But some of the screens are just kind of stock. They don't actually do much of anything. They're not interactive or anything like that. But I will tell you that they do sell an add-on from Microsoft that has, I think it's from Logitech actually, that's the heavy equipment add-on. So you can, have the different buttons for the tractor and detaching and reattaching, all that type of stuff. So
Wow.
but yeah, it's pretty intense and pretty in-depth game. And again, I wanted to show you harvesting because that's relatively
Yeah, I'm excited to see
important.
this. Quick question though. Have you put together your ultimate farm sim rig?
I mean,
Like-
I want to build one. Yeah, I want to build like an actual,
Like
I was thinking a harvester sounded kind of cool, actually.
A mod.
Yeah, Sarah, you said you needed one for something, right? That's what I heard. Isn't that how that works?
We just get your name on the
We'll have a
list, buddy.
farm
Where the list is long,
Yeah,
along with
sure.
our we're waiting for our headquarters still to be built. So I wouldn't hold your breath, but
That's okay. It's all right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this actually down to the other side here because I think that's where the semi is with the harvester, and we're gonna try and not ruin this field in the process. No guarantees.
dude, that's a
but
big
we'll see.
field.
I know. How do you
Oh,
know
yeah.
that the harvest ready? Does it have like a little button that comes up? Bing, it's ready. Or...
Ready to harvest.
So to be honest with you, there is no indicator. There
Oh,
is no.
just like in
You
real
have to
life.
be. Yeah, you got to be watching it. You have to basically keep an eye on it, and then you also have to keep an eye on the weather too, because the weather can change, and you don't want to harvest while it's snowing, right? So it is important to keep an eye on that, and that's where kind of this whole calendar system comes into play, right? We're in the middle of October, so we're going to be harvesting, anything that's basically still going to be good until then. So we're at the very end of sunflowers and everything else, right?
Sunflower season, son.
That's right. That's right. All right, so let's see if we can. Oh, I'm in the harvester. That's not really going to help me.
Yeah, you gotta.
I gotta get in the
Now
truck.
you gotta drive. Yeah, now you gotta go drive that thing.
That's okay. That's all right.
And for people who are looking at this, guys, it's running through VDO, so it's not really 16 frames per second. This was something we wanted to do last minute. This is the way we were able to make it happen. It's just FYI. The game doesn't run like this. It's just, it's how the stream is, okay? So I know people are talking about it, but this is honestly the greatest way to show the game with all the way. He's just an expert, and I couldn't fly him out here in 10 minutes, okay? So bear with us, guys.
Well, my apologies, because I'm sure that I'm not making it easy either with my whole 4K 165 hertz and all that other stuff. So I guess we could maybe tweak that for next time. That's for sure.
But yeah, I mean, all in all, like, he knows way more about this game than we do. And honestly, I love that we're getting a chance to have somebody show it like this.
I agree.
Because, I mean, I've seen Alex drive his Combine, not the best showcase of the game.
I was making crop circles earlier today.
Literally, aliens invaded in his version, which they weren't even in the game, but now they are.
Now they are. Steven Spielberg, or was it Mel Gibson? Right?
Yeah, Signs.
Mel Gibson. Yeah,
Signs. Yeah, thank you. All right, so we're gonna hook up to the header there to the Combine. We're gonna back it up, go over to the edge of the field here, and then we'll see how well it actually works. We're gonna start it ourselves, and then we're gonna let AI take over. And
So
see how
you can.
bad
So
the
it was
job
interesting. I was trying to get AI to take over, but it wouldn't take over a contract job for me.
The tree. Watch out for that tree.
So it was making me. It was making me do it, and I was like, "Oh, I don't want to weed this field. What am I, a farmer?"
Do I get paid to do this? I don't think so.
It's like, wait, this is a job. Oh my gosh, look at that.
Wow, is that your view? How can you see through there? Wow,
so you're
that's insane.
inside the cabin right now.
Oh, no,
He's putting it down. There you go.
So now you need to unfold the tool. I unfold the harvester. You have to wait for it to completely unfold. Almost done? Okay, now we're done. Now we can turn it on.
Oh my gosh, dude.
And then here we go.
Somebody invents these machines, guys.
I know.
Right?
Engineers.
It's kind of cool. It
That's
is kind of
pretty
cool. All right, so I'm going to hit H, which is supposed to hire an AI worker and then continue going and doing everything. But it's not going to. No, let's not do that, whatever it wanted to do. Because it decides that it needs to start from the middle.
What?
And then work its way around. And now there's ways that you can go around this and kind of alter it. And if you press and hold H, this is where you get to do all of the craziness about, okay, here's your lines that you're going to be doing. Here's how you're going to set it up. Here's your steering assists, your various number of headlands, the working with and everything like that. Yeah, you can really dial it in kind of crazy amounts,
Dude,
right? And you can,
what? This is like programming. You got farm simming and program simming.
Yeah, pretty much. But then once you set it up and you get your AI worker to basically be set up, and you've got that field dialed in, you can basically hire the AI worker, and they will just continue to do all of it for you every time you send them out.
So this game is so involved. So because it's so involved, there's so much you have to think of. Does it help you relax and completely get a break from the real world? 'Cause it's just so...
All right, so to be honest with you, right now this is like the bread and butter of it, right? Like this part to me is fun because you want to make these lines perfect. I want to make sure that this tire right here specifically doesn't go off the edge and is getting the edge of the farmland perfect, right? So so for me that's kind of fun. Once you get enough workers basically programmed to do all of it for you, that also becomes a lot more fun because then you can kind of say, okay, I need you to go harvest this field, and then I'm going to go do something fun. Whether that's doing the woodwork, getting trees down, cutting trees down, doing the animals and stuff like that. It's all a lot of really good fun. And me being a native of the snow, there is snow, and snow comes down, and then you have to plow it and move it out of the way and everything like that. It's quite entertaining, actually.
So when you start this game, have you played any multiplayer yet, or?
I have played a little bit of multiplayer. Actually, a couple of friends and I have a small server that we kind of work together on, but it can be rather challenging depending on what people are trying to do, right? And how they want to play the game. Some people want to play it as like that real life simulator type of thing, and other people just want to screw around like me. I do both. I have two different gameplays. I have two different run throughs. Like this is my screw around gameplay. I have another one that's I have $2.6 million or whatever, and we still have farmland and everything like that. But it's more. There's a reason, there's a purpose behind it, right? So with multiplayer, it can be a lot of fun. It's just, especially when you got people trying to run things from one side of the map to the other, and you're just watching like this ridiculous trailer go by with like 8 combines on it or something, and you're like, okay, yeah, well, that's happening. That's the way that it is right now. Okay,
that's crazy. Okay. So can you zoom out? You're doing what I did. So like you didn't like try and line it up to be completely efficient.
Perfect.
Like you're off a little bit.
I am, yeah, absolutely. And the reason that I was is because there's trees at the end there, and there was no way that I was actually going to be able to turn this around and get it even close to being able to line it up perfectly, right? So in my eyes, what you want to do is you want to make this edge that we're creating right now perfect, so when you spin it around at the other end, you can come back full width, full girth, and get the whole thing. And I actually already screwed up just a little bit, as you can see, because that kind of popped off.
Oh, there it is right there.
Small
Yep,
little
yep.
bit.
Not a straight line. So
No,
does like
excellent driving.
do you
Yeah,
get
exactly.
do you get banned from the server when you don't do straight lines?
Yeah. You know, certain folks. It's funny though, because there's certain, I guess you could say, I don't know if you would say clans, factions, whatever, that that wants you to get a yield of a certain percentage every time you harvest, right? Which can be very difficult, especially if you only have a certain amount of time to dedicate every day or whatever, right? So it's
Wait, you're talking about clans of like there are farm sim clans?
farm sim clans, yes, that want you to be able to pull a yield of at least 40% or more.
Or what? You get kicked out of the clan?
Yeah, you can't be part of the clan.
What is
I mean,
like,
it's like you know, Call of Duty top whatever, right? You know, I don't know.
but what do you win if you're like if you have the best clan?
Oh, I have no idea. Bragging rights to say that you can farm sim better than somebody else? I don't know. Why does anybody do anything more than anyone else?
Wow. Okay, I did not like. I want to get in one. I want to infiltrate one of these clans and do like a behind like an expose. So
I mean,
is there
know that they have like an esports team and stuff, right?
That's
like,
what I
they
was.
have a
That
full-
was my next question. Is there farm sim esports?
Yeah. They have a competition every year.
Oh,
What's the
what are the points
competition?
on? Yeah.
Yields. It's yields and growth and everything like that. Yeah, it's awesome. You should check it out. It's very cool.
How long do they last? Days?
I mean, to be honest with you, it can span some hours, that's for sure. But a lot of the time, it's also about precision. It's about quickness. It's about precision driving. It's about your overall yield, efficiency with the machines, how straight your lines are too. Like as you can see, I'm now getting.
Yeah, you're
the
like
edge.
literally. You're like you might as well be an 8-bit video game at this point in time with how straight your lines are.
Right. I'm trying to. I'm trying. Right.
I'm glad you're the surgeon.
It's like I like it. I didn't know I wanted to see a farm sim competition, but now I do.
Yeah,
How you
I'm
do.
Curious.
Absolutely.
And yes,
Absolutely.
Pig Radio, you're right. Would fans be rooting for their team to beat the best yield? Rooting in quotes.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Give that guy a raise. I love it. I absolutely love it. But so yeah, this is just the harvesting part of things. There are a lot of other aspects to the game, whether it comes to farm, planting, soil, all that composition, everything like that. But then you also have greenhouses, you have animals, you have everything from grapes to olives to now doing trees, forestry, that type of stuff. You have the snow that you have to deal with, the elements, which is fun. And then again, honestly, the transportation part of things can just be so highly entertaining. To get one thing from the map to the other can be very, very challenging at times. So it's just something that you end up getting lost and you didn't realize you were going to be there.
Yeah, I know, and that's I think that was kind of the thing that happened to me is like I got in and I like all of a sudden it was like I had 2.5 hours had gone by and all I did was weed and I harvested a couple fields and like all of a sudden like I started getting into the micromanagement of it and then I got scared. I literally became fearful because then I was like, wait a minute, this could take a lot of time. And then
Absolutely.
my son, who plays a train sim type game, was like, oh, Dad, if you like this game, you should play this game. I was like, I don't know if I want to. I'm having way too much fun in Farm Sim than I thought I did, which is actually pretty crazy. So, I mean, absolutely insane game. Now, one thing that, for people who are watching, I want to tell you, Farm Sim is not cheap. This is not a cheap game. It's like $60, I think, for a copy of the game. And I want to give a huge shout out to the Farm Sim folks, the Farm Sim dev team, for letting us have codes to give away. We're actually giving away codes of this game.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Which is huge, right? It's really cool that they did this. And I'm really appreciative, Kevin, for you helping us showcase this game in such a great way, even though you obviously can't drive straight. But you're doing a really good job otherwise.
Help now. I hired help, so I'm no longer in control. Oh wow, Alex, I see how it is. Okay. I see how you are. Fine. And here I was going to join your multiplayer server and help you. No, not anymore. Not helping. But yeah, I hired the AI because what was happening is I can see in the bottom right corner my soybeans are getting up to 75% full of this actual container, right? So
Crazy.
the harvester itself is huge; it's full. So the problem is that I don't have a container to actually put this in, so I need to go get it. And well, the tractor, as you can see, is way over there on the other side of the field. So again, efficient is what I call it.
So if you do want to enter to win a copy of Farm Sim, head on over to twitch.tv/Intel. They're doing giveaways of this now. People are saying if you buy it,
It's over.
oh, sorry.
It's over.
Oh, that's all of them. We've given them all away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry you didn't win a copy, but please let us know. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it felt like the right thing to say.
Sorry.
Sorry, you didn't win a
were
copy.
off, we were off
sorry.
for about 10 minutes. But we did give away a total of 3 copies today.
Okay,
yeah.
so we gave away 3 copies. Okay, so 3 copies. One thing I will say is if you get a copy of the game, please let us know. Put in chat, say, hey, I ended up buying this game because of what you saw. Because, I mean, this is why we want to show. And I love that we're showing a different kind of game. Guys, this game is more like, I will tell you, give it a chance. It's actually really, really interesting. And it gives you a great idea of what the men and women who do this go through to make this stuff happen. It is crazy. Yeah, Sarah crushes dreams quite a bit, guys. That's just the way that it goes.
Hey, go to Discord, discord.gg/Intel. There's 13 minutes left on that giveaway.
Okay, there you go. There you go. You can go enter over at discord.gg/. Yeah, there you go. Go there.
Nice.
I'm definitely going to buy this game, no question. Now when I play Farm Sim 2022, it feels old. And they've done quite a bit with the update for 2025, yeah?
Yeah. It's honestly, it's incredible. I mean, not only, of course, shaders and, the fog and stuff like that, and the just all of it looks a lot better. But it flows. It works. Things are still funky and wonky. It's a farm sim, right?
Yeah.
It's not going to be perfect. But it is gotten so much better than what it was that I find myself not needing the mods like I thought I was going to. I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna download this and add in the AI, the field mapper and everything like that. No, I've been pretty good just the way that it comes. So it's very neat. And again, if you've played the ones in the past, you will I think appreciate some of the subtle improvements that not everybody will also appreciate.
Right, for sure. Yeah. No. Okay, so now what he's doing, guys, just so you guys know, is you have to dump all that stuff that's in the combine, and I am saying right, combine, or is it harvester?
It's in the, well, I mean, I guess there's 2 different
Oh, great. I'm not even getting my farm terms right, guys.
Technically, there is a harvester, and then there's a forager. So there's a combine harvester, and then there's a foraging harvester. What is the difference? Okay, so combine harvester, if I understand this correctly, allows you to actually harvest the crops, and whereas a what the heck is this? Forage harvester, it's basically you're going to be making hay, chaff, or soil. Right, you're grinding up the products into something else. So
yeah, wow, crazy. Okay, so anyway, he's gonna go dump the stuff into a trailer from the other machine into the other machine because
Correct.
I'm not expert enough to know what machines they are. But if you play but I've learned way more about farming in the 2.5 hours that I played this game than I knew before. Right? Like I was like, holy crud, this is not just a, till up some dirt, throw in some seeds, drive a big expensive thing over it, and then all of a sudden you got plants. You know what I mean? Like there's way more to it than just that.
Absolutely.
Does it happen that when you're pouring the grain into the container, you completely miss it, and then when you want to use the front loader?
Absolutely. You just dumped like 8 hectares onto the ground next to the train deposit instead of in it. Oh, it's so much fun. Let me tell you. Yeah, you basically get a loader, more or less, a front loader, and you scoop it up and you dump it out.
And that would take like 10 years, dude.
Sucks.
Yeah.
It's not fun. Like it is not fun, especially because like you can force it to dump. right? So you can force it to put it wherever you want it, depending on where it is on the map. So in this case, because it's not our field or anything like that, it's not just going to allow me to dump it anywhere.
You just totally
a little scratch there.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
nobody
fine.
saw that. Yeah,
Nobody saw it.
bump
It's
of love.
fine. Hey, these are leases. Okay, you get to return them after. It's fine.
Treat him like a rental.
That's right, baby. Drive it like you stole it.
Yeah.
So, and as you can see, we're dumping off all of the soybeans into the trailer here, and then we're gonna just take the trailer to wherever.
And it's so crazy, like you're actually watching it you're watching the mass move between the two. It's actually pretty neat. So there's a lot of detail in this game. So, and this feels like Farm Sim was kind of the OG for all of the other. Well, no, Flight Sim I guess would have been.
Yeah, that's
Flight
true.
Sim was probably the origin, but like so many people, like I didn't know that this game was as big as it actually is.
Yeah, the following is relatively large. That's for sure. Now, have you played any of the new Flight Sim?
No, I haven't. It's downloaded. We're doing a cool activation with Flight Sim and the Navy and F-18. So it's in the works for sure. But I am definitely going to be playing. I love Flight Sim and I'm a huge airplane nerd. So really excited to get my hands on this. But I mean the hands on that. But I had no idea that I loved this game as much as I did.
Really? Because you like playing the one where you just mow the lawn.
Dude, no, my
You can do that here.
My favorite is Power Wash Simulator.
Yeah.
Power Wash Simulator. That game.
Does not surprise me that
that's
you like
relaxing.
this at all.
That is relaxing.
Listen, just for you in the miscellaneous area, you can buy this, which you can clean your dirty vehicles.
Oh snap!
Let me tell you.
Take
Oh
my
yes.
And it's
Absolutely.
$4,300. I can afford
Yeah,
that.
I mean, it's for how many hours of fun?
Dude, I played me
Absolutely.
some. Hey, William, I played a lot of Sim Ant back in the day. A lot of Sim Ant. That game was awesome.
It was.
Railroad Tycoon. I love
Oh
those
my
games.
god, Railroad Tycoon. Holy cow.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
But I
All
mean,
right,
dude.
so-
Okay, so let's just people help me out. Who else plays Power Wash Sim? Because I've been asking people, and it's like probably one of the most played games on handhelds because people just love to like zone out. Anybody else play Power Wash Simulator?
Yes.
I need to get it, but definitely when I played it for a little bit, it was so much fun.
I'm just
I
saying.
think you're getting SimAnt, SimCity 2000,
Oh my god.
Goat Sim,
Oh yeah,
Earth,
Goat Sim.
Sim Rock.
SnowRunner.
There's Snow Runner, Sim Rock, Rock Simulator. Yep, there's Rock Simulator.
There's a
Yeah.
rock simulator.
I'm
Yeah, you literally can make
Yes,
time go
yes.
by. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's only like
it's so bad.
$2. It's like $2.
It's like Pet Rock. Here's a Pet
There's
Rock,
Nerd
everybody.
Simulator, also known as Intel Live. Welcome.
That's not Nerd Simulator. That's the real deal.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Duck Sim. Okay, some of these. I feel like I need to do some study because we did a poll and it was an overwhelming 84% of people love sim games.
Dude, yeah. You know what other games people love? Watching you play Final Fantasy 16.
Oh, those are the best.
I
Asking your
almost-
friends how far have they made it?
I was 10 minutes away from making it. 10 minutes.
Oh no, you're supposed to be done in a month.
No pressure.
Thank you very much for all the people backing me up on Power Wash Sim. So this is the tree that you've cut down.
Somebody
Yeah.
has-
So
Sorry, go ahead.
no, I got to a point where I was trying to find the biggest tree that was on the map, and I got to this one, which isn't too bad. It's a 13.8. It was at 13.8, 13.3 tons of tree. 13 tons of tree. And so I was gonna see if I could put it on the back of a
Truck.
flatbed trailer and drag it.
How's it working?
Well, we're gonna give her a go. How's that sound? We're gonna give it the good old college try. Is that how that works?
Wow. And then you have other stuff there. You have like a little backhoe, it looks like, and like a nice Volvo. The same
Oh,
thing they have
yeah.
when they fix the houses and all the road construction people have. Look at that, man. Looks like a
Yeah,
construction
little
zone
front
right there.
Absolutely. I mean, you got to have a little skid steer here that's got the good old stump grind, right? Because when you cut these down, it's not like you don't have the stump anymore. The stump is still there. You also have to cut the branches into reasonable lengths so you can actually move them. Otherwise, you won't be able to actually pick it up.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot.
Did you load all those on there?
Yeah. That's
How long did that take?
I don't know. It's like a 20-minute ordeal. I was cutting down trees. This used to be like all full of trees, and so I cut them all down because what I want to do is I want to open it up because my house is up here.
You wanted the view. For the view.
Yeah, the stump grinder does work.
Yeah, of course, stump grinder works. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to fix this part of the hill, so the house is kind of infiltrating.
What's going on?
Vice versa.
Please tell me,
that being
just so
said,
you guys know, I gotta say, do not let Kevin put your house. Don't let him choose where to put your house, okay?
Come on, it's perfect. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, no chance of it ever getting taken out by a landslide.
Like a mudslide?
No.
Yeah, no. Come on. But once all these trees clear out here, guys, it's gonna be great. You're gonna be able to see. You're gonna be able to see the two fields.
Yeah, I just really love the mud. I just love the mud in my living room. Yeah, half the hill in my house.
No one needs to dust that living room.
Which came first, the house or the hill?
To be honest with you, that's a good question.
They call that house NORAD because it's
NORAD. He built Farm NORAD.
All right, so we got 7 minutes. Let's see if we can get this tree out of here.
Ooh,
okay, 7 minutes. We're gonna get a new truck here.
You're buying it?
Yeah, gotta buy a new truck. We spared no
Dude,
expense.
big spender here.
Yeah, $70K.
Look at them wheels. Look at them spinners.
Dude, spending $70,000 like it ain't no thing.
You just gotta. Sometimes you gotta spend money to make money.
I'm pretty sure that's probably 70 grand. Yeah.
Yeah. Flatbed truck like that.
About right. Yeah.
What is that? An F350, F450, something like that? Probably turbo diesel.
No, that's a Cummins. Yeah. That's
Oh, so it's a Dodge. So it's really broken. Got it.
Fix or repair damage.
And I know that as a Dodge enthusiast. I know. Trust me, I know. So much.
It's a Dodge. It's broken.
It's actually a Toyota Tacoma.
Yeah, well, see, then it survived for like hundreds of years.
Yeah.
My
I like how people are literally having an argument or like a discussion. They're like, no, it's a Tacoma. No, it's a.
I'm going to say
it's not a Tacoma.
That's a GMC.
Wait, you have to take the boat across?
Yeah.
I don't have to, but doesn't that look cool? You get to see my farm with all the windmills and stuff like that.
And they're all synced.
That's look at that. It's not creepy at all.
No, it's not. Like I feel like I'm about to play Alan Wake. You know what I mean?
Right.
With the fog.
It's a Cybertruck. When are they adding the Cybertruck into this?
Hopefully never. I thought Smokey the Bear said we prevent forest fires, not start them.
Oh man.
I don't think the hitch on the Cybertruck's gonna work.
No. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're towing much with it, that's for sure.
Wow, that's really weird. Our X stream just went out after you said that.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry guys. Didn't know how that was gonna work. Sorry about that. All right, so
Joseph, we
we
already did the giveaways. We're finishing the giveaway. We've already finished them.
All right, we're gonna open the side panels.
Isn't it a Tacoma because there isn't a weapon system in the bed? Wait, what?
Oh goodness!
Oh my god!
Oh wow!
Okay, well, let's do it, guys. There's just a random truck there. What is that? Your truck? Oh no, that's just a farming sim truck.
No, it's my truck. It's full of stuff that I haven't done anything with.
All
right, so
you know what to do with it.
I haven't done anything with it yet. I just figured it out. Okay, so let's see.
You do the same thing like with underwear. It's like I don't have any clean underwear. I don't have any more. So I have to go buy one.
Dude,
look at
this is how you're gonna drive this.
So
wait, what?
Oh my god!
Now that we're good.
You can strap it in.
Our straps on.
Wow! Look at those straps.
We
What
should
is
be
happening?
good now. We should be good now. All right, here we go. All
What?
right, let's get on out of here. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Get out of here.
What kind of?
All right, here we go.
Dude, you're
Watch
gonna
out
run
for
into
the tree.
everything.
George,
How
George,
is it
George.
letting you do this?
Oh well, I again, the strength, the retention strength of a farming strim is, I guess, next to godly.
That is gonna
right?
be the next meme. As strong as a farm sim.
Dude, dude, the tree.
All right. So now we're gonna let it go, and then we're gonna see if we can back into it and tow it away. Let's see.
No, is that water?
It might not work.
Dude, farm sim straps, man. We've been
Fuck.
looking for what is the real adamantite or titanium. It's farm sim straps.
That might be it, guys.
Dude, it actually let you strap that up.
Solid.
Look at that.
Oh, baby, here we go. All right. Now we're on our way.
That is
Don't
not
you
a
worry
hazard.
about me and my tree. It's fine. Everything's,
Oh, Christmas
everything's
tree.
fine.
What is even happening right now?
All right, so now we gotta go find the lumber yard, right? Is that what
Because you
happens
can
next?
see through the tree.
I know. Wait, is that gonna sink the boat?
Oh, dude, I hope not. I sure hope not. All right, so we're gonna make wood beams. We gotta go to the wood place.
Dude, I need zip ties made out of whatever those straps are.
I am hooked now on this show. I really want to see what's the end of the tree now.
Dude, how much?
All right.
There's a lot of wood in that tree.
We're gonna go to the sawmill. Oh my God, the sawmill is 2,100 feet away, guys. Okay, so we're gonna go to the paper factory.
We got to
instead.
see if he actually makes it. Let's do it.
All right, let's see if we can make it. It is. Oh, it's not too far. It's right over there, 180 meters away.
There was this little brush.
You can make it 180 meters.
Dude, this tree.
We're going straight through the field, okay? We'll
looks-
take the hit on the yard, on the harvest.
It looks
The
like
yield. The
The
yield.
yield.
the yield.
Oh no! Oh, this could
Oh,
be
the
bad.
stop sign. The power cord.
the power lines.
No.
Oh, come on, baby. Come on, don't do it. To
Light
me.
my fire.
Come on, come on.
Oh, you're thinking?
No,
Oh.
there's no way. No way. Come on, don't do this to me.
By
Dude,
the
you
power-
look like the ship from Tron right now. You know what I mean?
All right, we might be on to something
Dude,
with
this is
Hold on.
really I mean, honestly, the reason that this exists is because somebody was like, "I'm too lazy to cut this thing. Let me just see if I can."
Let me just see if I
Let me see if I can drag
Yep.
it there.
That is exactly it.
Squish
Okay,
Squash
that is-
Josh just said, "Hey, my power just went out. Do you guys know what's going on?"
Sorry, Josh. We were trying to just do a demo on a. Oops! Jumped right out. That's how strong that was. Oh, come on! Break me free. Yes.
Dude, you're playing.
Come on. Oh, we're free.
Magic
we
straps.
are free.
I believe I can fly.
Or did you
There
just
it
go in a
is.
circle
Wow.
and
Look at that.
Yes,
Go,
okay,
go, go.
we are here. All right, see if we can deposit our tree now.
oh my god!
There it is.
Wait, careful with the house. Oh my god.
I cannot
Ah,
believe
the
you
heck
just
with
did that.
Okay, so it's here.
This
So
is epic.
so now what? Now that should be it.
This should
Oh,
be
so-
it.
It's
Sell
your-
wood. Here we go. Let's see
Oh,
what happens.
It's your problem now.
There it is.
That's not
Yeah.
wood, that's a tree.
$99 for that. I feel.
That was it?
$99?
I feel. Excuse me. I'd like to talk to the
You got
manager.
$99 for that?
Man, you're
All
being
that
robbed.
You need to
All that
contact the
effort.
branch manager.
Unbelievable. You know.
Okay,
You spend, what,
honestly, guys,
$70,000 on a truck?
I just gotta say, Brian. I don't know, why am I calling Kevin? Kevin, thank you so much for coming on. This was the best way to show off this game.
Yes.
You did such an incredible job. As a thank you, Alex is gonna buy you a gift. That's all I have to say.
Well, that's awfully nice of you. Thank you, everyone, for having me on, and it was a pleasure. Let me know when you do Flight Sim, and I'd be happy to fly along with you too.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, now for sure. Anyway, guys, that was it. Dude, I have to say that was awesome, Sarah. I mean, thank you very much for bringing in the ringer. You bring in the ringer. And we have Alex as the ultimate farmer. And you saw us haul a tree. Well, I didn't do anything. I mean, like, honestly, dude, so cool. Next, what is coming up? Because we are not done. Friday, Mod Workshop. We're doing a special Black Friday version where we're going to be showing you some really awesome stuff, building a Core i7 system inside of the Taro Height Y70. That's going to be happening at 3 p.m. Pacific time, so you're definitely going to tune in for that. Also, Intel also helping sponsor Asus PC DIY. That's going to be on December 3rd. We're going to be doing that as well. You can join me and all of those guys. We're going to be showing you guys and celebrating Asus celebrating PC DIY as a hobby, and we're going to be building another Intel BTF system inside of a brand new case from Asus as well. Anything else that I should highlight, Sarah, that we know about?
I think that's it. Everybody if you're in the U.S., have an amazing holiday, as Robey says. Otherwise, have a great
Thursday. Thank you so much, guys. Again, huge shout out to Kevin from Be Quiet. So, man, coming in clutch with showing that game in a very, very magical way. And honestly, huge shout out to the Farming Sim team for letting us give away copies of their game and giving us a chance to showcase such an amazing title. Go check out their esport. Go pick it up over on Steam right now. Just released. It's brand new, right, Sarah? Just came out.
Yeah, just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, just a few weeks ago. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you guys on the next episode, or hopefully we'll see you Friday. Bye, guys.
Yeah. See you guys.
Bye.